Welcome back, everyone. Today is crock pot day. I'm going to show you how to make the best gravy and chicken with noodles in the crock pot. The first thing we're going to do, which I heard is the best thing to do when you're making a chicken dish, brown it first. It gives it a nice color and it also locks in the juiciness of your chicken. All right, we're going to get started with that. Of course, we're going to season our chicken first so we can lock in some flavor. I've got 4 chicken breasts that we're going to get ready. Now, I live in Southeast Texas, so of course there's a storm coming, and we want to get some food ready. So I've got 1, 2, and 3, 4. You'll see those. Don't those look pretty? I am not going to put salt on my chicken because we got a lot of other ingredients going into the chicken dish that's going to be a little salty, so we're going to hang back on that. I'm going to go in with a little black pepper. Just lightly coat the top of your chicken. Garlic powder, just right across the top. Onion powder. We're going to go in with some smoked paprika. I want to give this dish some color and flavor. This is smoked paprika to give it a nice smokiness. Now I'm going to tenderize my chicken. There's several different ways to do that. You can use a fork and just poke holes all through your chicken, or you can use your meat tenderizer, which I have one, but I'm not using that today. You can also put some plastic wrap over it and then just beat your chicken. But I'm just going to take a fork and prod through my chicken. This will help tenderize the chicken. I'm going to turn these over and do the same thing. Black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika. Let's sear up our chicken. In a large deep skillet over medium-high heat, I'm going to add in a swirl of cooking oil. I'm using avocado oil. 1 or 2 teaspoons, not a lot. While that's heating up, I'm going to poke the holes in my chicken on the other side there. Ooh, yeah. Sometimes it's okay to have a fork. Use the other fork to hold your chicken. Yeah, you might be hearing some thunder. The bad weather's not supposed to come in until this afternoon, so I'm trying to get this done. It's pretty early in the morning, like 7:30. Let's see. Yeah, actually it's 7:45. We'll have this done by 12:30, 1 o'clock. Sometimes it's a good thing to know when the weather is coming. That way you can pull some stuff out of your freezer, make it, have some meals ready for you. So if the bad weather does come in, you have something to eat. All right, once this gets hot, because we want to sear our chicken, we're going to wait just a second. The oil's starting to pull away, which means it's getting nice and hot in there. All right, let's add the chicken. Can you see that sizzle going on? That's what you want right there. We're not going to cook the chicken all the way through. We're just going to give it a nice color, a nice sear. And I'm going to try to get them all in here. And number 4. I'm just going to take this excess seasoning and just kind of scrape it off. Give it about 3 to 4 minutes. You want to make sure that you're keeping an eye on it. Yeah, that looks really good. Perfect right there. Nice crust. Yeah, that's what you want. Another 3 to 4 minutes. Perfect, right there. We're going to place these into our crock pot. We're going to spray it first with some nonstick cooking spray. And you got it. I'm going to be using this avocado spray. Nice color. All right, doesn't that look good in there? Look at those colors. Let's start building that gravy. I'm gonna just make the gravy in the pan here and then pour it all over the chicken. That way you don't have to get another bowl out or anything like that. Plus we've got delicious stuff going on in here from the seasonings and the chicken. So I'm going to add 1 can of cream of celery soup and 1 can of golden mushroom. Y'all, this golden mushroom, you've never tried it before? All right, let's add it to our pan, both cans. We'll clean out the cans. 4 cups of chicken broth. Now I'm going to start pouring it into the cans, giving it a mix. That way we can clean out the cans. All right, there we go. Just give that a swirl in the can. Just using a small whisk. Pour that all in. Then we'll do the same with the can, the golden mushroom soup. Pour the remainder of your 4 cups, whatever you have left, in. There we go. Okay, we're going to add in some brown gravy mix. Now this is my homemade blend, and if you don't have a homemade blend, you can use a packet like this, just brown gravy. Now I have this linked in my recipe blog, catherinesplates.com, along with my ranch seasoning mix, which we're going to be using also. So if you like homemade blends, I got 2 of them right here for you. If you're going to do a homemade blend, I do about 3 tablespoons of each. And then 3 tablespoons of the ranch seasoning. These equal about 1 ounce packets that you can find in your store. But it's nice to have these on hand, especially around the holidays, you know. If you want to make mashed potatoes and make your own gravy, there you go. All right, I'm going to take a whisk, blend this together. Now I'm using one with a silicone on it. Get this all blended together. Now I got 2 more ingredients that are going to go on top of the chicken once we get this poured on top of it. So hang on, put that on top of the chicken. Oh yeah, it's going to cook in this gravy. Here's another layer of flavor. We're going to be adding in sliced cheese. I'm going half and half with a pepper jack and also a Munster. Now my husband found this brand here and he can't live without it right now. All right, the more cheese you put in, the thicker the gravy. The less cheese, the thinner the gravy. So you just want to keep that in mind. So I'm going to put in 8 pieces of chicken, 4 of each. Now, if you want to put all pepper jack in there and add a little spice to it, you can do that. If you want to add just all Munster, you can do that and keep it mild. Or if you have other flavors that you like, you can do that. You can put a Swiss in there. That's totally fine. All right, let's lay these in there just on top. 3 and 4 of the Munster. Oh, you can see those. Look at that. Look at those spices in that cheese. It's the pepper jack. 3. We're just going to lay it right on top. We're not mixing this in. Let me get 1 more piece. There we go. Okay, we're going to cover our crock pot with our lid. We're going to cook this on low for 6 to 8 hours, or you can cook this on high 3 to 4 hours. You want to make sure that you can put a fork in your chicken, twist it, and it's nice and tender and shreddable and cooked through. Now, we just have a few more things to do to it after it's cooked through to make our gravy and chicken with noodles in the crock pot. Okay, the chicken is done and it's nice and tender. It's just falling apart. What I'm going to do is just remove the chicken, drain off any excess, because we're going to place it on a cutting board. I'm kind of digging in the crock pot here, making sure there's no big pieces left in here. I'm going to take my meat masher. I use this a lot when I'm browning up meats, but I'm just going to put it on top of the chicken since it's very tender and just break it apart. Or you can use 2 forks. We want it nice and shredded. That looks really good. We're going to be using home-style egg noodles. These are the frozen, so make sure they're frozen before you put them in. So if you thaw them out, they'll kind of stick together. Okay, they look like this. Now we're going to be putting in 24 ounces. Now this is a 16-ounce package, and we'll put in half of the other one. Be careful when you put it into your juice. You don't want it to splash you. About half of this one. Gotta get these stirred together. We're going to add the chicken back in. Now those noodles are going to absorb that liquid. Now we're just going to stir that in. Get it all mixed well. Place a lid back on. We're going to cook it on high for 45 minutes. We're going to check the noodles, make sure they're cooked through. Ooh, look at this, you guys. My gravy, chicken, and noodles in the crock pot. Slow cooked, delicious. We're going to find out. Let's give this a try. I'm going to bowl it up. Y'all look at that gravy in there. Ooh-wee. Oh my goodness. There's my bite. Mmm. Wow. Mm-hmm. That chicken is so tender with that gravy. Mmm. Wow, that's good. That's so yummy and delicious. We've got a storm, you know, it's almost here, so flickering lights. I hope our power stays on. All right, give me a thumbs up on this one. Make sure you comment down below. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. Well, I'm going in for another bite. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye. Mmm.